And now I have the leftover hump of clay that I can use to get centered up and open for my teapot body. For this demonstration, I'm making a very large teapot, and that just makes it easier to see while we're doing our filming. When you're making your teapot, any size is fine. It can be small enough to only hold 1 cup of water, or it can be huge and large, sculptural, something you would never actually use, and you've now created a piece of artwork from it. And that's what I really love about working on the teapot, is you can create really beautiful, functional teapots, or you can create pure pieces of sculpture that resemble a teapot. When you raise your walls when creating the teapot body, you want to make sure you leave extra thickness at the rim. You have to leave enough clay there to make the flange that the lid's going to sit down into. Need to bring it in just a little bit more. If I left it the way it is, the lid would fall right through. Alright, I've closed it up enough that I can create the flange. I'm just going to do some shaping on the outside with my metal rib, and then I'll be ready to set my flange. Okay, so now I need to mark the rim of my teapot with this measurement. And all I'm going to do is push down with the outside edge of the caliper and make a mark. And that looks pretty good right there. I just need a rough mark because I'll go back and check it again after I get the flange set. So what I'm going to do to sink my flange is I'm going to use my wooden rib and I'm going to use this bottom 90-degree corner. And I'm going to push right down onto the rim and get it set downward. I don't want to just do that, just up here with both hands. I need to have one hand on the inside as a guide and to keep the rim from collapsing. So with my fingers on the inside like I'm pinching, I'm just going to come right down my index finger to the rim and keep pushing downward. And as you can see, it sunk the flange down. Now I'm going to measure it. That looks good. Now I'm going to clean it up just a little bit. I'll measure one more time just to make sure. Looks good. Now I'm ready to set this off to the side, let all my parts leather up, and then I can assemble my teapot. But for demonstration purposes, I'm going to go ahead and cut my spout and just set it on the side so you get a good idea of what it's going to look like when it's finished.